guys, and welcome back to my channel. You can tell by the title of the video what today's tutorial is going to be on, so let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I have my eyelids primed and eyebrows filled in, and I do want to mention that my eye does get red, and I put eye drops in and it goes away by the end of the video, but you're going to see right now how red it gets, so just don't mind it. It was all good. So I'm taking this yellowy mustardy shade from the JACLYN MORPHE palette and really applying it all over the crease and the inner and outer corner, doing sweeping motions back and forth, really packing it on since we're doing like an all over smoky eye. I really want to make sure that this transition color is going to really pop through and help us out in the end. So now I'm going in with this like brown with a really light red tint to it, just to start deepening and adding some darker shades to start adding more dimension to the eye look. This is really going to help make that silver glitter really pop because we're going in with all these transition shades that are just going to give us a really nice gradient look. And then I'm just, blending it out to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Now going in with this black eyeshadow, I'm going to use this to first deepen the crease, and then I end up going over my whole lid with this color. We are going to be going over with the silver right on the center there, as you could see, but I still pack it on all over the lid because I feel like that black against the silver is really going to make it pop even more. And as you can see, there's no gaps in between the glitter, so the black doesn't peek through. So you're all good. Here I'm taking the color Beam from the palette. I don't know why I didn't show it, but I use that to highlight my brow bone. And then this brush already had the glitter on it from doing the previous eye. So first I was just laying down my glitter primer, and then I went with the glitter right on top and just made it not really like a halo shaped. It's not really round. It's more like a square-ish on the side and round up like a burger, like a vegetarian burger because I'm vegetarian. And that's what the kind of shape that I was kind of going for. But you can do whatever you want. Then I'm just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning up the edges per usual. And then applying my mascara, and then I go in with my falsies and just a little bit. The falsies, I don't remember the name. I don't think they have a name. I think they're just a number. But like I said, all the products that I'm using today will be down below. And then I just curl my eyelashes to make sure that they blend together and that there's not like a little weird gap going on. And then of course I put some black eyeliner on the top and the bottom. I do my foundation and pop in some gray contacts off camera just for timing purposes. And then I'll be back to do the lower lash line. Of course I'm going in with the colors that I used on the top in the same exact order just to build up that dimension. But I'm really smoking out the lower lash line when it comes to the black eyeshadow. It actually looks like it ends up being just black eyeshadow on the bottom because of how much I smoked it out. But I really wanted this to still be like glam, but have that, instead of having like a full black eye like sunken in, I still want like that little glam grunge look. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you guys see me just put on my mascara on my lower lashes. You guys already know. So moving on to these teeth. Oh my goodness. The teeth. So I started by doing a straight line right down the middle. That way I would just give me some better idea of where the teeth need to start and how spaced out they need to be. Kind of like when you were in kindergarten and you were drawing a butterfly and making things symmetrical on the same side to match. Pretty much what I tried to do here. I do go back and forth a lot. I also start working on like my cheekbone area because that just helped give me a better idea of how far back I wanted my teeth to go. So here I just pretty much draw them outwards, just right past my lips, and then a line going out from each side. And then I start to work on my facial structure. And I do a pretty simple one, I think, just a basic shape of what would hollowed out that would give our teeth a little bit more pop too. Since the white will be going against those dark tones, I thought, why not just do that really heavy contrast? So first I'm taking a brown eye pencil and just mapping out. It's so easy to just wipe away as well instead of going in with black or a liquid liner right away because you don't have that same option. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing like, you guys are going to laugh at me, like a margarita glass shape. You see what I'm saying? How it's thin and then it wides. Except I'm not covering the top, and it's not really a margarita, it's just eyeliner. That's the kind of shape I was going for, and then taking a brown eyeshadow from the JACLYN Hill palette that pretty much matches the liner, and just covering the whole inside except right where it meets that white line. I'm covering all of that with that brown eyeshadow, and then I basically just go in with different shades of dark browns, and then lastly black to give us a really sunken in, full on, blended out dimension look. You know what I'm saying? And all these eyeshadows that I am using to do all the shading for this jawline mouth part, they're all from the JACLYN Hill and Morphe palette. But of course you could use any brown eyeshadows you want, even cream paint, whatever you have should work. And here I'm just taking some black liner and just going over the edges with it, and then I'm going to apply some more black eyeshadow to kind of blend out that edge, but that black liner is going to give us that really defined look that, you know, eyeshadow doesn't really give us on its own. So I went ahead and did that. As you can see, the contrast there looks so amazing. I was pretty proud of myself, guys. I'm not gonna lie, and I can't wait to see if you guys recreate this look, because I know you guys will all slay the hell out of it. So if you do recreate it, let me know, because I would love to see it. And after doing this part, it just gave me a really better idea of where I wanted my teeth to be, how big I wanted my teeth to be, and exactly, you know, how all that was going to go down. But I do the other cheek shading part off camera just because you guys see me do it here. I'm not going to show you twice. And then I'm going back with some black liner, kind of like what I did before when I outlined it, but I'm just doing this to add a little bit more, you know, dimension to the actual, you know, mouth itself, kind of like you're giving yourself smile lines or something like that. I just think it needed a little extra something, and I took some white eyeliner in between to highlight it, and you guys can see what I'm doing right here. And then, like I said, once I did that, it gave me a better idea, and I was like, all right, cool. So let's get back to this teeth situation. So I do ultimately end up filling all of them in white, but I was trying to like not do that, but then I obviously ended up doing it, and I knew I didn't want to, because I was like, no, I'm gonna mess them up, like I should just fill them all in white, but I didn't listen to myself, and I ended up taking off the bottom row and then reshaping them out with the white, and you'll see when I start to fill them basically all in white, and then I start the sketches. Teeth are always really tricky, but I kept telling myself, like, they're like little houses, you know, like they're, you know, square on the outside and then there's a triangle on top. So that's what I kept telling myself. It was easier doing the top teeth than it was doing the bottom teeth, just because, I mean, I'm not good at drawing stuff upside down, because I'm actually not a really good drawer. I know, it might be shocking, but I'm not really good when it comes to drawing on paper. So drawing on my face but upside down was a little tricky for me, but I ended up figuring it out. These definitely took the longest out of everything on the whole look. So really, you guys, just take your time. Do not rush this part. This honestly took me about 30 minutes to do just the teeth on their own. The eye look didn't even take me that long. So you really just have to be patient and have a visual. After I filled them in all white, I felt like I lost like where the shape was of them, because I just filled them in all white and that, you know, dark brown shading wasn't there. But I just, you know, you'll know what your shape was because of how you drew it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how I drew them, but like I could still see them. So I was like, all right, they're all white now, but it's okay. I know I have a vision. I know where things need to go. And it's just basically a lot of shading. You may mess up a few times, but just don't give up. Keep pushing, because, you know, I know you can do it. Trust me. I didn't think I could do it. I was like, this is going to be a fail. I haven't done teeth since last year. Like, oh my God. But, you know, I just really did not give up. And trust me, I wanted to. But I know you guys can do it. So even if you don't want to do something so complex, you can always just do a straight line with other straight lines going the opposite direction and not doing all this actual teeth shading if you just wanted to play it safe. But I do like the effect that these, you know, these teeth give. So as you can see, after I got the shape down, I started to take the eyeshadow and really like feathering it out, going upwards, kind of towards where I created that cheekbone structure. And this really helped give a more, I feel like a more realistic feel. And I feel like I say that a lot, but I feel like this kind of creates like the gums of them going backwards and fading out like that. I just really liked how that effect looked. So once I started to be more confident with the shape, I took a little bit more of, or a little bit of some black eyeliner and really kept it low just to give us a really nice like separation just at the bottom, not so much on the top, because I want these teeth to be more like faded out as they go higher, if that makes sense. And then of course I fill them with more white, and then I do set them all with the white eyeshadow, but I don't know why I didn't record that. I thought I was recording that. It doesn't make sense to me, but I did do that, just by the way. And now I'm going to be taking this NYX glitter liner, and I'm going to use this to fill in all my teeth. I felt like I wanted to go with this super glam glitter look, so why not do some glitter teeth? And this glitter liner makes it super easy to do it because you don't have to go in with like a primer and then put the glitter on it like I did on the lid for the eyeshadow look. This liner just lets you know, do this real quick, do some fill in, and like you're good to go. And it's super cheap. And then I got this sparkle glitter stack from Walmart, and these little like rim stones that are self-adhesive. And I started to just stick these basically all over my face, as you guys saw. I knew I wanted to do something glam, so I started adding the rhinestones on the inner corner since I did have an inner corner highlight. And then I took some liner just to start shaping out the nose. There's only so many ways I feel like you can do this nose, so I went with the most basic way. You can do whatever you want. And then I fill it in all with black eyeshadow, and then I take the glitter liner that I used for the teeth and kind of glam up the nose a little bit and put the glitter all over the nose. And then I start to stick those little self-adhesive gems that I got. I think there was 30. I actually used every single one for this look because I bedazzled my whole forehead. So I took the smaller ones because they come in like small, medium, and large, all on the little sheet that is only $1, by the way, so it's super cheap. And I put them all over my nose, and then I start to do the glitter forehead. The glitter stack came with this adhesive that I'm just applying all over my forehead and then sticking the glitter on top of, and I do this all over the forehead as you guys see, but I do it in sections because I don't want that adhesive to dry out on me, so I do it in sections just to play it safe. And like I said, I cover my whole forehead with this, and to be honest, I was pretty much just freestyling at this point. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I thought this would be cool, and I really like how this look turned out. I love the glitter and the little gems and the teeth, and I love how everything just turned out, and I really think that it's pretty easy to create. You can stick these gemstones however you want, but like I said, the teeth are obviously the most difficult, so take your time with that part. But I pretty much just go in with the big gems and then put the medium gems around it and then some small ones, but trying to keep it as symmetrical as possible, but pretty much bedazzle my whole freaking forehead, you guys. We're going for it, you know. My camera kept dying too, by the way, so I went and changed my shirt halfway through the tutorial if you did not catch that. And here I curled my hair just because I was just gonna do that off camera anyway, and I needed to let my phone charge. Not my phone. I had to let that charge too because that's always dying, but I needed to let my camera charge. And you know, after you stick those gemstones everywhere, you, my friend, are ready to go and slay the day with this super glam skull. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I will see you guys, as always, in my next video. Bye!